Hello class, today we're going to take a virtual field trip to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, and we're going to learn about sandstorms or sand avalanches. Come on, let's go.
This is a picture of the Sand Avalanche exhibit at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. This avalanche is an example of grains in motion. Glass beads and garnet sand swirl within the disk in a display of granular physics. When they stop moving, the individual grains pack into a solid state. This wheel is on the display at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. This wheel is used to add energy. You can turn the wheel of the display to add energy, and the sand and beads flow like a liquid, colliding and cascading to create beautiful patterns. As the disc spins, the force of gravity and the collisions between the grains overcome friction, and the grains tumble and fall. We will see this in the following video clip. Dunes on the move. Migrating sand dunes pose a threat in many desert areas. Dunes in northern China are moving in on villages at the rate of 65 feet a year. This exhibit helps show how heaps of moving sand can form into moving dunes. In this exhibit, the grains can pack together and act like a solid, then transition from solid to a liquid, then act like a liquid. The different forces at work to create the different patterns in the avalanche disk are: gravity makes the grains fall as the disk turns, friction slows the flow of the grains, collisions between the grains affect the direction in which the grains move, and centripetal force causes the grains to move in a circular path. A sandstorm happens when great gusts of wind pick up sand and carry it for miles and miles. The clouds carrying the sand can be miles long. When the sandstorm hits, you're engulfed in sand and debris. You can't see anything, and your eyes, mouth, and nose are coated with sand. Sandstorms are most common in dry, hot regions like the Sahara Desert. They can happen in the United States, though especially in dry, flat regions like Kansas and Oklahoma. Lots of people farm in these places, so there is more bare earth to blow around. It is important to note that sandstorms are slow-moving, so you might be able to outrun it in a car. Otherwise, go into a house and close all the windows and doors. Make sure you have water. Cover your eyes and nose with a mask or filter. If you're outside, hide behind a rock. That concludes our lesson on sandstorms.
We may not have sandstorms here, but we have strong winds.